Yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Mayhem. I'm sorry I haven't screamed in a while. It's not coming through clear. Jamie might love this episode, though. Let her tune in. Or edit this one. Will this be a reason for you to edit?
I will try my hardest.
Okay, that's not good enough for me. So, Monday! Mayhem. Okay, good enough. Guys, what happened this week? Everybody have a good time, with the work week and whatnot? This week actually flew by for me. So, right?
Dude, opposite. This was one of the worst work weeks I've had.
You want to talk about like documents and stuff? I'm sure they'll love that.
Anything bad happen?
Just slow?
No. Just one of them weeks?
Just busy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like slammed. So many people are buying homes.
That's terrible.
Them damn homeowners.
Stop buying homes.
Stop it. That's why I got mine, dude, before, so Josh wouldn't have to deal with this. Actually, he actually financed my home for me, so I always appreciate him for that.
No problem.
That didn't happen. One stupid thing to look forward to on Friday. Tyler even calls it out at one point. He's like, what are y'all doing? And Josh has no idea about this. Rodney was doing that thing. You ever, like, you're putting on a shirt and you're pulling something, you accidentally hit yourself in the face and you feel like a fucking idiot? But Rodney did that except to me. He was pulling, because Rodney's got, like, 5 feet socks on. They go up to his, okay, you have a black and long white sock. Typical Rodney behavior. That's why also I was like, did he do this on purpose? Out of nowhere while I was talking, I took a shot to the calf, and I was like, what in the fuck? And then, like, everything calmed down for a bit. And then out of nowhere, he was like, I didn't do that on purpose. He's like, I was pulling up my sock, and then, like, when I pulled it tight, I let go, and I punched you in the calf.
Well, he's known for having weak hands.
Yeah, so I didn't even know he was hitting me until I looked over. Apparently, he'd been doing that. He got offended. He's just like, don't fucking say that. I have strong
They're
hands.
nice.
I'm a strong boy. Yeah.
Strong hand.
Yeah, but so like the rest of the podcast, I'd let like 5 minutes go by, and then I'd let off like a different flurry of combinations on his calves, and we'd be like cracking up about it. And Tyler at one point during the podcast, so watch the MCU podcast, was fucking like, he's like, what is it? Are y'all making fun of me?
Because it was
like
every
that?
time I said goofs, I was doing the goofs, is when y'all would do it.
Yeah, and then out of nowhere, I just it was just me punching
I'm not doing
him in the
goofs no
calf.
more.
You have to, dude.
I don't have to.
I feel like it's your enthusiasm towards it that makes them bad. Like if you just like went with it.
No, dude. He was wearing blue jeans, and then he went to khakis, and then back to blue jeans.
Yeah, I know.
If I said it like that, it's like.
But I feel like it makes it worse.
Super fucking lame, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like it makes it worse. So you go in like, these are gonna suck. Like you gotta sell
because
it.
if I don't say that, y'all are gonna say it.
Yeah.
If I don't say these suck, and then I say them, y'all are gonna be like, dude, those sucked. I'm like, I know.
I know, but I feel like that's
it's a lose-lose for me.
But I feel like that's our job to say that, not you. You want to come out like, guys,
dude,
don't.
I try.
Bash on them.
If y'all want to try goofs for a week or two, do it.
Yeah, Tyler's just
Someone
all.
else do goofs.
Tyler's just
difficult.
Josh
yeah. Tyler's just all confused. Speaking of confused, as Tyler normally is, he did not at one point. Josh was making meow noises, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, dude, you want to make a meow noise for us?
I don't make meow noises.
Oh, come on, Josh. Yeah, do y'all hear that?
Is that you again? Or is no, I'm just kidding.
Dude, like, I mean, this is about as bad as I've ever seen it. You know, and somebody's like, are you making it? And then they look at you, and then it's like, oh, it's you. Tyler had that moment and was like, hey, was that you? And then Josh is staring at him in the eyes going, meow. And he's just like, dude, seriously, who's doing that? And he's looking at Josh like, no, like eye to eye. Like, I hear it. And Josh does again. He's like, is that on your phone? He's like, dude, no, pull up the video. He's like, no, I'm texting, my girlfriend.
Man.
He's just like, no, he's like, no, where's the video? He's like grabbing at his phone, and he's like, and he's like, so is it you? Like it was like
we were in the kitchen and he started doing it, and then I thought he just kept doing it at this like. Each 5 seconds go by, he'd do it. Then 5 seconds go by, and he'd do it. And he just kept doing it. I thought it was a video on his phone.
Now, that's not a time elapse for you viewers. If he makes it sound like, now there was some time in between. It was 5 seconds, so you can understand why I couldn't focus.
And then he came in here, and he sat down, and I was standing over there. like 10 feet away.
Yeah,
and
ask
I
me,
was
"Who's
staring
that?"
at his face, but he does it, and his mouth doesn't move at all. And like his throat doesn't move. Like nothing moves.
Yeah,
so
but-
I was like,
But you're
It
not
has to-
deaf. You can follow that to his face,
I
and then
did.
you pay attention.
That's what I'm saying. It
You were
I
standing
was staring at
right
his face,
next to him. at
But his
one
phone
point.
was in his hand. I was like, dude, it sounds like you're a video. I thought he was just playing cats meowing for like 10 minutes on YouTube or something.
Practice. 10 years of practice.
Why would you want to learn that? Like, was
think
it
I'm
just a
serious?
spur of them? I don't
I
know.
picked it up during COVID.
Oh, really?
No.
I thought
I
you
don't
had
know.
COVID. And you're just like, I'm bored.
Now I can meow.
How do I sound as a cat? That's
If
good.
we ever make a superhero movie, Josh can be cat
woman,
cat boy.
Catwoman.
He can be cat boy.
Why not Catman?
Yeah.
No, he's gonna be Catwoman. They always change the sex of a man to a woman. He can be Catwoman, but as a man, and you don't clarify.
Don't get Rodney started.
Oh
See his deep
no!
breath?
Yeah, did you hear that, guys? He would. I thought he was gonna punch
You
me
know
in
they're
the
looking at
calf.
movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
There's a
not.
bunch of sales going on.
Yeah,
right
as
now.
usual,
like,
he's
Monday
not
Mayhem,
locked in
let's buy
at all. He left
some
off when
movies.
we were talking about punching me in the calf and has not returned. Welcome back. Trying any new
It's
weird
good to be
walks
back,
lately?
man. No,
Is it?
no, I'm just back to the normal. It was too difficult of a thing to change.
Yeah, most people don't do that. Yeah, that's still a fucking
Gotta
thing.
try though.
Hey,
No.
You
You don't.
that's the thing. You don't have to do that.
y'all think there's more,
Tyler's like, I always have some quiz to offer up.
some more
What we
blades
got?
of grass or strands of hair?
You're gonna say more blades of grass, or
Blades of grass
glory.
or strands of hair? Which do you think there's more of?
Fuck you, dude. Why
Hair.
y'all do this shit to me?
Think hair.
I'm gonna go hair.
I'm gonna go grass.
I'm going team follicle.
I'm going grass because you got to think about all the mountains and shit that are just like.
What?
I'm glad you said mountains because I thought you were gonna say like you gotta think about all the grass, bro. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of like the point. We thought about that and we went hair
Think of all the
follicles.
mountains with like, dude, billions of blades of grass.
See, when I think about mountains, I think of like rocky areas with no grass.
I'm talking like
so
Yeah,
there's
but
that
think about
too.
how many
Mountains.
pieces of hair on one person.
Yeah, think about like leg
Beard,
hair,
pubes,
everything.
head, back.
Oh yeah, and you should see
should
this
see
guy's
that.
that
pubes.
does kind of change.
This guy's
actually.
pubes
And
are
there's-
crazy.
Oh, what,
I
8
design
billion
them.
people?
He
Oh,
does
and you
pube
gotta
arts
think
coming
dogs,
Yeah,
like dog
and
hair.
Animals.
Yeah.
Back. That are
Animal
running
hair.
around in grass.
If you're
the
going that
plot
far with it,
thickens.
then
It's
yeah,
gotta
hair.
be
I mean,
hair,
that's the only
right?
way.
If you were talking about the human head,
well,
like,
see,
No.
I like how you
There's a lot of
design.
bald people.
You describe mountains, which I think of as like rock formations with no grass, and then
Snow.
yeah, and then you're sitting there and it's
think
like,
when you're
all
referring
right,
to hills.
if you're talking about like all hair, like when you're talking about hair, then yeah, that does make me change my point. Like that was always on the table, Rodney. It was always all hair. It was never like,
Okay.
like what? Yeah. Oh, like what do you mean? Okay, I get it now. They never like that was obvious. Like I don't understand.
So
We got
human
hairy
head
nipples
hair,
and shit.
Then grass. If
I
it's
got hair
all
on my
hair,
nipples,
then
dog.
it's hair.
All right, good
That's
answer.
the official answer.
Now that
See,
Rodney
that was a
said,
decent question by me. So.
Just
Did
call-
you-
you're like,
the
I
spot?
got to top Josh's wheels and doors debate.
Well, no, that doesn't top it at all.
Dude, doors all day.
I'm still Wills.
I'm still wheels on meals.
Yeah.
There's no need to open that up again. We're just searching for shit
Yeah,
at
'cause
that
y'all
point.
are wrong. So-
What about hats? You know, I wear them. Tyler wears them. Josh wears them. Here's a funny thing. I feel like I remember at one point you're like, I don't like hats. I don't
I
like
had
them on me.
glasses. Yeah.
So it's the glasses
that-
thing. It throws off the, it's not symmetrical.
What is
or
the
something.
face?
I got something to bring up
About hats?
about not hats. Did you all see where the NFL signed new overtime rules?
Yeah.
Each team gets a ball carry now instead of
Ball carry.
yeah.
Close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both
go
on
Bucks.
opposite.
Each team
You can
gets
tell I
to
don't
carry
watch
their
sports
ball
that much.
sacks. Yeah, always. Yeah.
I heard about it. I didn't go into depth
It's-
with the full.
Only in the playoffs, not
It's-
regular season.
Well, I'm talking about for like playoffs
For
for
the
Super
NFL.
Bowl
yeah,
game.
it's, yes,
Super Bowl game.
So
yeah. I'm happy with that.
Oh, yeah,
I,
they
I
should
think it's
do it
more
all
fair.
season,
I think it's a
but-
lot more fair.
We should do
happened
it.
a
They're
long
going
time
full on
ago.
college.
I
shit
don't know
here.
about all season though. Why would they want to do it all season?
You need a winner.
Why
No
not?
one wants to go to a game and be like, dude, that was an awesome 6-6 tie. I can't. I'm so glad I paid
I would love to see
$400 for
I mean, the
that.
ties can still happen.
Yeah.
It's just not. It ain't gonna happen in the playoffs because you
No, if you
can't
go to
do
your-
that. But
Which,
like
yeah,
the
couldn't
ties,
happen in the playoffs.
but it will.
Well, I know.
That's not gonna
It's
change.
the fact that they each get a shot because we all wanted to see Josh Allen get that ball.
Yeah,
Dude,
he
and
was sitting
not
there
only
like,
that-
I did everything, but
There's-
it's so like the best speechless look I've ever seen. Just like really,
What more could I have done?
that just happened. Okay, well that's it.
There's more stakes involved because then you can get a touchdown and a field goal, but then the other team can do a touchdown and a drive.
A touchdown, and an extra point. you
Yeah. Huh?
mean. Yeah.
No,
You're not gonna get a
the
touchdown
pass.
and a field goal. The pass.
Yeah. Instead
but
of
you're-
kicking for the
I know.
2-point conversion.
Your field
Yeah.
goal is not a field goal; it's an extra point. A
Extra
field goal
point,
is for
okay.
three.
Yeah,
so-
but you're saying like, yeah, then they get a touchdown, get the ball back, kick a field goal, and they still get a
Oh, no,
chance.
no, no,
That's why I was
no.
clearing it up. I was like,
No.
that makes no sense. And then
No,
they
no.
definitely won at that point.
So yeah, I thought
And
that
then
was
some.
pretty interesting
Much overdue.
because I think that the Rams game had a lot to do with that because there was a lot of people pissed off
The
about that.
Rams,
No, it was the Chargers.
the Chiefs, the
It's neither.
Was
Chiefs,
it-
Bills.
That was the
and
big
Bills?
game
I'm
at the
just
end of the
going for white
year.
and blue teams.
Where
Does the
Josh
coach
Allen didn't get the Chiefs went down the
Okay,
field in
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
13 seconds. Patrick Mahomes.
Dak
You knew.
Prescott can't spike the ball in 16.
You knew this was coming.
Yeah.
After that, it was like, dude, they're gonna do something about this. There's no
Yeah,
way
that
they'll
was
let
a
this
shame.
happen again. And if they didn't, there'd be uproar. Like, did we not learn? They had to do it, dude. Yeah, Roger
overdue.
Goodell would have took a good L right there.
Good topic.
Good job, Rodney.
Proud of you.
Yeah,
Proud
thank
of
you for bringing up
That
sports
touchdown
stuff.
and then field goal.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Still a Bucks fan?
Hell yeah, till my dying breath, which will be never because I'm immortal.
Even though Tom Brady retired.
And to come back, he's coming.
Yeah, okay, I didn't know if you knew that.
Didn't he go into the Dolphins?
I was hoping I could break this news. You're like, what? He's back? I knew it. TB14.
he's-
Tyreek Hill went to the Dolphins.
I thought they said Tom Brady was. I thought I seen an article where it said Tom Brady was thinking about signing with the Dolphins.
Nope, Dolphins are in Florida, which is where Tampa Bay is.
Right.
That's a joke
You're
because
close.
the Dolphins just got some dope ass receivers.
Oh, really?
That are like the fastest in the NFL.
At
so
what
they're
point
like-
did I switch chairs to the ass itching chair? You totally swapped me out. Because I was like, man, my ass doesn't itch, but it hurts, man, on this metal. And I was like, wait a minute. I did not have metal at one point. Josh pulled a fast one on me.
I've been in this one.
Dude, I was sitting
He
in
really
that.
has.
No,
It's been years.
I promise you, I was sitting in that in the first review, and then I came back, and now it's not yet.
If only we had video of this.
All right,
then-
write in the comments below if you think metal chairs make your
It's the
ass
mystery of the
itch
chair.
and hurt,
Yes, they did.
and or if you could tell what our chairs are, which you probably can't. That's actually an ancient century oakwood walnut breed. If y'all want to talk about chairs,
No,
Yeah,
any other
okay,
important
no.
topics?
Rodney's got a gang of them. Look,
I might
first
have
off,
something else, actually.
if you brought up something you don't understand at all, I know you got more stuff. But then again, you don't understand anything. I know we haven't talked about this. Rodney has been paying for my movies every week. It's been great. Rodney has been playing me in 2K for $10, which has turned into like if I win, he goes ahead and pays the ticket. If I win, I don't have to give him $20 because naturally I have to pay him for the ticket and then his portion of the 10, which is good for me. He's gonna play me again after
Anything
this.
good?
Let me know what y'all think on that. We're thinking about maybe shooting a Monday Mayhem where, like, these two guys don't want to participate, but, we talk shit the whole time. And see if Rodney can get the 16
easy
versus
W.
1 upset.
ECW.
Yeah, he cut, he cut the lead in half that I had the prior week. So it went from 50 to 25.
Good job, Rodney.
23.
No, so he cut it more in half. So he's like, if I just do that again,
54%.
I'm going to win.
Yeah, well, I'm going to win this time.
Well, that's the thing. You think about it. From 50 to 23, if he does that again, cuts that much points off, he's going to win by like 2 points or something, dude. So I like the train of thought.
It's going to be a slaughter fest.
If y'all could stop time for 48 hours and do whatever you wanted, and then just restart time, but you have 48 hours to play with, what would y'all do?
Are you caught on cameras?
Well, dude, you have 48 hours to figure out how to disconnect the
Dispose
cameras.
evidence.
Yeah, get rid of the evidence, basically. Actually, I don't know if you would be on camera because it'd be a split second. You could freeze time, so
Well,
no one would know. So the
Definitely getting
cameras,
some money.
dude, I'm robbing banks.
Well, I've been robbing Rodney, so yeah, that's working
Rob,
out
I'm
for
getting
me.
some money.
Rob a bunch of banks, and I'm coming to your house,
Perfect.
shoving about $100,000 in your asshole. So you're gonna wake up in pain.
With
Then-
$100,000
shit
though.
and be like, what is going on? Be the best painful shit you've ever taken.
You could just leave it by on my
Dude,
nightstand.
I would steal money and then I'd go fuck with people.
Dude,
Like
I got a question.
for you to wake
I'm
up
just
in a
done.
weird place or something, and you'd be like Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Like, how did I get here?
You might literally
in,
be
like,
Moon Knight.
Brandon's bed and Brandon in your bed, and y'all
put
would wake up and be like, "Whoa, what?"
And then we like awkwardly never bring it up because we don't know exactly what
happened?
My wife and kid would be so freaked out. You're like, what the fuck? Like, I'm
Rodney's
sorry,
on-
I don't know what happened. Brandon took my truck. I actually know about this. I
Rodney-
woke up to get some water. I need a bed to
I
sleep
put
in. My
Rodney
back's
in the
back.
corner with a video camera in his hand.
There you go.
No,
Just
you
film the whole
put-
thing.
You put Brandon in the ocean.
No, you
Like,
don't do that.
put me in it, like
Because if I make it out, you're literally
a
dead.
A broom
I
with a
might
boa
kill you.
constrictor.
no, I dominate that. You put me in like a closed space, like a tight space.
Underground in a
Like a
coffin.
pussy or.
Don't do that to me.
Put Rodney
If
in
time stops, promise me you won't do that. To
Dude,
me.
just put him in a pit with
No,
a
I'm
fucking
gonna put you in a
anaconda. He's
coffin.
got it.
And bury you underground.
He said that.
Put you in a coffin, but not
Yeah, it
underground.
literally
and
just
put a bunch of
happened.
weight on top.
He's still
Yeah, I
thinking of the movie sales in his head. He's like, damn, bro, that's a pretty good deal for Pearl Harbor. I'm put you in a coffin, bro. It's like, that's what we just talked about. This is terrible. Watch, Jason.
What would you do, Ryan? Brandon?
That's a tough one. There's not much you can do because you're freezing time, which means you're freezing everything. So you can't just go to like a high-priced restaurant and,
Order food? That's
Yeah.
what you'd want to do?
dude,
No.
I would want to go somewhere and eat like legit steak.
But
Like,
not pay
With
for
pasta.
it
Yeah.
in
Steak
48
and
hours?
pasta.
Well, ooh, the pasta would be good because
How
they probably
about
have
you
a
can
huge
start
portion
it
of
as soon as they bring out their steak to someone else and you can just eat
What,
that
just
steak.
kill the people at the table?
You don't got to kill
That
anybody.
didn't have to be added.
No.
Rodney's a murderer, dude. I'm telling you.
You
He
don't
give
have
a
to
fuck
kill-
about other people's
Living in a
feelings.
shed.
Which kind of goes into my question
Yeah.
at some point I'm going to ask. But you, dude, I definitely would put you in the pit with the anaconda. Because I would sit there
No,
and
it's the boa constrictor.
the boa constrictor.
I can't do an anaconda.
No, yeah, but boa
No.
constrictors, dude. Yeah, I'd be sitting there just
If it's
laughing
100
at the
pounds
top
or
of the
less.
pit like, I told you you'd die. Go ahead and give
And
in.
then Rodney's with
That'd
the
be
girl.
horrible.
on the
I
other
get 10
side.
minutes. That's the thing, though. I get 10 minutes.
I'd give you that.
Just hold on to its tail and keep moving. That's all you gotta
Yeah,
do.
Tyler would just literally be like a game of shot put. He's just holding the tail. He's just spinning for
Yeah,
10
you
minutes.
you can do that. That's
Yeah, until
I mean,
you're
whatever
dizzy.
you
Yeah,
gotta
and
do.
then did you think about this? You get dizzy after not even a minute. You fall down and it takes.
I'm done.
You're
in 2
just like
minutes.
crawling, like trying to stand up, falling down again. Like,
Like,
I
that's
didn't
a
think this
record.
through. I didn't think this through. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Something I was gonna ask. We've kind of talked about touching on certain things before, and I don't know if Rodney's quite ready, but I was gonna say why I don't feel as bad for taking money from Rodney.
Oh,
Because of things from the past. Are we finally ready to bring
That's in
these
the past.
things
That's
up, or are we just saying no?
that's all.
He doesn't look very
Because
confident.
it was a long time ago.
Do we want to talk about what you have done to me and made your way back to
We
the
can talk-
seat?
we can
Did y'all
talk
have
about-
sex?
Dude, don't spoil it.
We can talk about the car deal.
Yeah, but
That's
like,
pretty fucked
yeah,
up.
why that?
Oh yeah, I
happened.
know that one.
'Cause
Yeah, I
I
was
feel like
on
it
drugs.
makes you look even more like a piece of shit if you don't explain what happened. Then it just looks like, damn, that dude just straight up did that to a friend.
Yeah, there was a few years of my life where I was on, like heroin and crack and shit like that.
A few.
So I did some pretty nasty things.
Yeah, and there would be some funny. Really, honestly, I could bring up so much, like unlock a door to so much funny shit we could bring up on the podcast.
There's a lot of funny. Now it's funny because
I
don't
didn't
do
die,
all
and
that.
I made it
Yeah.
out. I'm good.
But then it wasn't. But yeah, it's funny now.
Yeah, dude sold me a car to get the fix, and it was stolen.
It had a lien on it. We drove it
You're
all
like,
the way.
dude, you're such a shitty person. Like that's your friend, and you're at that.
Like best friend.
Yeah, you're like rock bottom that hard. You fucking do that to your,
the full
the
story
one person you can trust. The
on
most.
that one.
Literally,
was,
that was where it ended. I was like,
I went to
nope.
the healing place to get sober, and the two guys that were in there, we I guess clicked whatever. And they were like, "Look, we know a good gig to get some money."
Like,
So-
hey, this guy's a piece of shit.
Let's steal a car
I'm
and
a
ruin
piece of
someone's
shit.
life.
We'll be
Yeah,
friends.
so I was like, "All right, cool, let's do it." So we left. We went straight to Home Depot on Preston, and Buddy stole a chainsaw from in there. And
That's impressive.
and
Like,
then they chased him.
But he had a chainsaw, so he fitted him off.
Yeah.
that makes the story a lot better. Okay,
But, so then we left there and took the chainsaw to the dealer and traded for dope, and then ran out of dope the next morning.
This is
'cause,
great.
yeah,
I
we
love
did it
this
all.
part of the story. I want to kill him just listening to it, even though it's gone now. But like, God,
But
it takes me back to the time where I wanted to legitimately. I thought about tracking him down and like doing horrible things, and I was like, you know what?
It was bad. But
Yeah.
dude was like,
Continue.
he was like, how do we get some money? And I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, I
this
don't
motherfucker.
know. And he said, well, I'm down to sell my car. And I'm like, huh. I was like, that's interesting. I was like, I might know a couple people that want to buy a car. And he's like, all right, well, look, there's a lien on it. He's like, and there are times where it just doesn't start. And I'm like, okay.
They won't know.
I was like, cool. So texted Brandon. And I was like, you're looking
Yeah.
for a car, right? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, all right, cool. I got you one. I was like, I'll bring it right to you, dude. And you can look at it and everything you want.
Yeah.
And so, of course, I gave him the lowest fucking price to
Yeah.
where he would be like, yeah, I'll take it.
$20.
'Cause it was like, what? I think 600 is what we wanted to sell it to him for. But he didn't have the 600. He was like, all I've got is my stash money, which was I think it was $275. And I was like, bro, we'll take that. I was like, we'll
That's
take
easy.
that. And he was like, all right. So
You
we
bring
got
it
the
to him
money.
and you're like, thank God it's running.
Yeah, but then he got his dad to come out and look at the car, which I didn't expect him to do. Because the problem is we drove the car to Brandon, which means we had no ride back to where we were going, which was on Valley Station.
Oh, I still have the vision of how
Yeah.
that ended. I'll
So
talk about
his
that.
dad checked the car and he saw a couple problems with it, but
Yeah.
we were like, yeah, no, it's cool. It runs.
No, it
Yeah.
works perfect.
The car turned over beautifully.
You're like, thank
you know
God.
what I'm saying? So I asked Brandon, I was like, well, can you give us a ride back? Where we were at.
Yeah, which is
And
the
he
middle
does,
of a
but
field.
we tell him to drop us off in the cemetery right there when you get off the exit of Valley Station.
Yeah, perfect,
So,
dude.
We get to the cemetery or whatever, and I'm like, all right, buddy, later. And we run across the tracks to the house, and then 2 days later, the car shit out on you.
No, it didn't even do that. First off, I'm good at picking up on energies, but I can forcefully ignore them. As I'm like, yeah, this is my best friend. But there was still, antennas up because I was like, this don't seem right. You've done a couple shady things, but at the same time, I'm your last good friend. I can't let you fall out of this. But after this, I was like, nope, I can't do it no more. Obviously, at this point, but there's little things I was picking up on. You were pumping my gas for me. I was like, okay, you're laying this on a little
Yeah,
kid.
you were like kids on the
Yeah,
ass.
he's just like, I got you, bro. And just pumping my gas. I'm like, you just I was already, but why are you pumping my gas? I mean, I'm good friends with you now, but I would not fucking hey, I already got you, brother.
Yeah.
You put 10 on? Yeah, that's good enough. And then I'm dropping you off, and y'all, as soon as y'all got out of the car, y'all took off and ran away. And y'all, all I saw was 4 people going over a hill, and they disappeared running away. And I was like, dog, something's up. And I immediately was like, let me check certain shit. And I was like, do we even check the windows, something as simple as that? And I tried to roll up the right window, and I was like, there's no fucking window. It was hot out. They fucking played me with that. I'm like, dog, they probably played me fully. I'm like, wow, this is the lowest of the fucking low. And out of nowhere, I drove it home, and I was like, there's something fucking wrong with this. This motherfucker done did it. Fuck him, dude. I'm fucking over this fucking shit. where the fuck is he at? Like, I was fucking losing my shit. My dad had to calm me down. I was like, my dad's like the most peacemaker. I'm the type of person, I'm cool, but once you fucking make me lose my mind, I might kill you. Like, that's how I feel. And, like, his dad was like, calm down, it's not worth it. I was, like, punching his fucking door and shit. And I was like, oh, motherfucker. And he's like, calm. I was like, it's the rest of my fucking money. He's like, just chill, just, like, ditch him and all that. And I was like, after a couple days, I was like, no, that's it. Like,
So what happened with the car, though?
I don't remember. I was like, I might have just said left it in the parking lot, and I was like,
Really?
it's not my shit no more. And I'm not like, I didn't sign a fucking lease. I was just like,
Did you sign anything?
No, I
No.
just,
They
Of
just
course not. You sold it for $200.
yeah, I was
That's
like,
it.
still.
Like, here,
and then
just
I was like,
take it.
there's something weird here.
There's no papers, but
And
you have
then
it.
I'm sitting there just losing my shit. And after a couple days, I was like, hey, man, I've calmed down a little. And I was like, but fuck you. But he's like, oh, well, I didn't know anything about it. I'm like, you knew everything about it, bro. And I'm washing my hands of you. And I even told, I was like, man, I wish you the fucking best, dude. I love you. You're one of my favorite people on planet Earth, even after this. Because, like, I've had time to think about it. This isn't who you are. And that's why I stuck around. And I know you needed somebody. But if you think I'm sticking around for this is the final straw type of fucking thing. I'm done. He's like, no, you can't do this to me. All that, like, emotional type moment. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm done. What'd you expect to happen? And I didn't talk to him for like 2 or 3 years. Like, maybe something came up. And I even heard he got clean and came back and everybody vouched for him he's clean. And I was like, it's still not good enough for me. Fuck this motherfucker. And then, like, I ran into him while I was working at, like, this, like, speaker shop.
Yeah, the mom and pop one.
Yeah,
up
and
there.
I was like, and we hit it off again, and I was like, okay, like, he does seem clean. He still looks like a dirty fucking druggie.
He looks
Which he
worse.
still
He
does.
looks worse, actually.
I was like, but I actually, like I said, I'm good at picking up on stuff. For me, I was avoiding my senses. I was like, no, like, I actually genuinely believe he's good. But I was like, but still, no. And then, like, it kind of became, like, little things over Facebook. We'd comment, and
That's
message.
cute, yeah.
It is cute. I love this man.
Adorable.
I really do. Seriously.
You won't kiss.
No, I'm not even kidding. I'm going to keep hugging you. I know you don't like gay people. No, but I do. I love this man.
You better edit.
I really do. We went through a lot,
We did.
and I wanted to kill him like this now. I'm like, this guy.
You
is
accidentally
like
just-
this at one
Now.
point. But, yeah, and, like, we started talking over Messenger, and I'm like, it's legit now. Like, he really is clean. I had to, like, take little subtle moments to make that become reality again.
You just shake him. Are you clean?
Are you clean? He's like,
It's like, no, look at me. I haven't showered in weeks.
God, that's what I was gonna say. I don't even shower, bro. You know I'm not clean. But what clean are you talking about? Yeah, and then eventually it was like, let's do this podcast, man. And then we're back to being best friends again, man.
And you've been clean for what? Like
3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Which I never thought would happen, but there was like a small inkling of me. I'm like, if he ever gets clean, and that's not even like necessarily even doubting you. It's just the numbers of what happens with these people. And I was like, even then, if he is clean, and I feel like I know he's clean, in the back of my mind, I'm like, nope, I can't trust it. I can't trust it. And that's the process we went through. But, like, the world has a way of doing things where I had to see him in public and had to see him in, like, different ways, like steps of, like, making me be like, okay. And now he's the Rodney I love again.
How long have you been clean for?
I have not touched the heroin or the crack since January 5th, 2015.
Damn, that's good.
7 years.
It's impressive.
Over 7 years.
Yeah,
Congrats,
and there's, like,
man.
Wow.
there is zero signs of him doing anything.
It's
like
We
just
feel
too
like we have to
beautiful
say
without.
that
Yeah.
because of the way
and
he.
that's a big thing. I'm proud of you, man, because
I'm proud of you, Rodney.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, you want to say you're proud of me for forgiving him? I'm just playing. Like, I think he's
Yeah,
a big
true.
man
It's not
too.
all about you.
Yeah, no. It's about him at the end of the day. Even with all the bullshit that's passed, like, I'm proud of you for coming through, man. Doing what you've done.
Hells to the yeah.
I was worried that would never happen. Man, I'm gonna give myself credit. Like, I think what I did was like the last step, and he was lost for a few more months. But yeah,
It's
crazy.
crazy though, cause like there are like a lot of funny ass stories that come out of like
Drugs.
drugs. Yeah, dude, It's crazy.
Dude, it's fucking wild. And then what's funny about it, now I can tell the story on this podcast. I remember when this was happening. I won't say her name on the podcast, but like I was trying to like get at this chick and she dug me too, and I was just like, dude, this chick's like a 10 out of 10. I'm all about this right now. I'm like, fuck yeah. And then I come over the next day, and you know, they were just doing like pills and shit. And I come over the next day and they are all fucking on the couch watching a movie like like they look like zombies. And I'm over here just like the guy that doesn't even take pills, like I drink beer. I'm just like, so guys, what's up? And they're just like maybe like 10 minutes later after we talk, they're like, oh, what's up, man? You're here? What's up? How you doing, brother? It's a good movie, man. This is good stuff. You're seeing this, ain't you? It's like, I probably need to go. And I'd stayed over there for like another week, and I was like, I can't even go over there, dude. Whatever they're on now, that's a different animal. And next thing you know, yeah, that happened. And then I became the guy that I always was back in the day, where I was like, if I got a friend, because I had a few friends that had that happen too. Some didn't make it out of it. Some I don't talk to anymore, but did make it out of it. Where I was that guy that was like, you know, I got a good heart at the end of the day, where I'm like, fuck, dude. I know people are like, I don't do that, I don't do that. But me, I'm the guy, I think of every little fucking variable, where I'm like, dude, that's my dude at the end of the day. And if I leave, who does that person have? They're just stranded with druggies. And that was the whole thing. And that ended up being the thing with him. But even he was the breaking point where I was like, I did my time, dude. I fucking stood up and took care of people like this. They got to figure it out on their own, no matter how much you try. And luckily he did, because that does not always happen. Fuck, man. Crazy shit. Legit, though. I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah.
Well, now we know Rodney was a druggie. We've been waiting for long. He's like, I don't know if my boss sees it. I'm like, what, you being a druggie 8 years ago? It's like you're going to fail a drug test. And if you are, motherfucker, get out of here.
No.
No, sir.
Yeah, right. All right, then.
What else
Yeah.
we got?
I don't know.
I don't know if we have anything.
I
We
think
got
that's a
30
good
minutes.
Ending point.
I think so, too.
Clap for Rodney.
Yeah, good stuff. And me being forgiven.
Now for me to kick Brandon's ass.
Oh, yeah.
and kick
I know
Peace,
he
we
looks
love
like
you.
he